This is Paul Freiberger, president of Shimmering Resumes. One issue that many of my clients bring up when writing their resume is their concern about a gap in their employment history. Now let's acknowledge from the beginning that it's tough out there for every job seeker. You don't need anything that's going to distract from your application. But having a gap in your employment history is one of those negatives that can be worrisome. Depending on the size of that gap, it can be tempting to resort to concealing it. But there are at least two good reasons to avoid that approach. First, hiring managers have seen it all, and they simply will not be fooled. If the employment gap was short, you can sometimes conceal it by using only years on the resume. But hiring managers know all the tricks, and anything that smacks of deception will come back to haunt you. There is a better approach. Once you understand that a gap in employment will not go unnoticed, you can get to work on putting that gap in the best possible light. Find a way to put the issue in positive terms. Think back to the things you were doing while you were unemployed. If you did any freelance or consulting work, by all means include that work. If you volunteered in any capacity in job-related educational programs, those activities belong on your resume. If you have any parallels in the working world like scheduling, budgeting, managing people, and raising funds, those tasks can be presented in ways that make sense to an employer. But don't dwell on the gap by devoting more space to explaining it than you do to detailing your actual work experience. Don't clutter your resume with activities that have little or no connection to the job you want. On the other hand, don't ignore the gap in the hope that it will go away.